Music's all about emotion. We want our emotions to be connected. As a DJ, your job is to engage with the emotions of the crowd, to take them on a journey and make them feel something.
Dolby Atmos could fundamentally change the way that musicians are thinking about and creating music.
It's mind-blowing. It's the next level of sound for a DJ and nightclubs.
Dude, it's like going from dial-up to fiber. It's like, wow, I wish everyone could hear it like this.
Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith first.
When people are trying to ask me, what does it feel like, what does it sound like, and I explained that when you listen to it, you feel like you're inside the track.
We had an artist come off stage one time after doing a 6-hour set, and he's sitting there going, that was one of the best experiences in my musical career.
I was just hooked within seconds. And when you describe it, it's like 5.1 surround sound multiplied by 10 and put in a club. Everyone's like, wow.
When you normally go to a club, everything is mixed in either stereo or mono. With Dolby Atmos, what we do is give the producer the ability to utilize as many channels as they want, so you can place audio anywhere in the room. You don't need to think in terms of left and right anymore. You think in terms of space.
It's gone from stereo to Dolby.
We can now design music in a whole different way to be able to move sounds around the club. I can bring it in from behind me, from above me, from underneath me.
When I went to the studio and I bounced down one of my tracks, everything fell into place really quite easily for me. It's not complicated at all. Out of all the DJ softwares out there that I've used, that's the most simple to use.
We've made sure that the production tools that we have developed to create tracks in Dolby Atmos are compatible with existing workflows. It doesn't matter if you're in Ableton, Logic, Cubase, Pro Tools, you name it. Our goal is to make it as easy as possible for any producer who wants to make tracks in Dolby Atmos to do so.
I picked it up, plugged it in, and I'm like, okay, I get it, you know, like I understand. I never mixed in surround before, much less Atmos, but I understand the tech that's all being used. So that was really cool to create, you know, cool Atmos soundtracks and say, F I could just awesome my music in this now, just as easily as I could with doing it in a stereo mix. I think that's going to be my primary compositing technique is I'm going to write the tracks in Atmos and then submix down to stereo.
For the artist, one of the coolest things they'll experience is suddenly how much they can take the audience on a ride, unlike what they've been able to do before. And we've heard this from artists saying, all of a sudden I felt even more connected to the audience. I felt more like I knew what was happening out there, and it was amazing.
It's the ability to create a bespoke experience for the listener and just make it a bit more of an involving thing to participate in.
You're going to feel the difference of the music moving around you physically.
Probably the best side of it, to be able to give that extra experience to the fan.
FLUX Pavilion in Dolby, that is an absolute dream. It gives me the capability to create the performance that I always wanted to create.
More and more people are going to find themselves listening to music in environments where Dolby Atmos will be present. In the home, in the cars, mobile devices, at clubs, in venues, in cinemas. Dolby Atmos scales to all of those different types of environments. For an artist, it means create your content and mix it one time in Dolby Atmos. And regardless of where somebody is listening to it, it will sound great.
It's going to become more commonplace because the Beatles was the first guys to mix their album in stereo, and everyone was like, oh, no, no. And now it's industry standard. Everyone's like, oh, I can't even listen to mono.
The music now is boundless. For people to be in that room and experience that while it's rammed full of ravers, all losing their mind, it's just going to blow people's brains.
We want to be forward-thinking and we want to be experimental. And Atmos in a club is the future of sound.